Hi Cancer, welcome to Third Eye Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the first half of May 2025 or for whenever you find it. Let's get started. Hey Spirit, please do messages for Cancer's highest good. Thank you. So welcome back Cancer. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Obviously this is a new environment. Hope you enjoy. If you're new here, welcome. We're going to open with the Wild Unknown Tarot today, which is a new deck for me. We have Temperance on the cut, Major Arcana for Sagittarius, and on the other side, we have the Hanged Man, Major Arcana for Pisces. Starting to see things from a new perspective there. With that Hanged Man energy, it's like we're going to stay stuck until we have an epiphany, an awareness, an awakening, seeing things from a new perspective. And I think something with the Temperance here, this is spirit, usually depicted as an angel, is helping to guide somebody out of feeling stuck and trapped. This is for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Cancer. Okay, we have Mother of Cups on the bottom of the deck, aka the Queen of Cups. This is your energy, Cancer. Also Pisces and Scorpio, your water cousins. This is Mother of Love, or just an individual. It doesn't have to be feminine, okay? This is somebody who's expressive with their emotions, isn't afraid to show it, showers the people in her life with compassion and affection and love and kisses and all of the things. Messages for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, your first, card out is Judgment. This is Major Arcana for Scorpio. This is the rebirth aspect of Scorpion energy. Scorpio is death and rebirth. Something coming back to life here, Cancer. I'm happy to see it. Daughter of Wands, aka Page of Wands, is next. Very excited, very passionate. Something's fired somebody back up here is what I'd like to say. And we have Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck as I pause. This is an energy of being very hard at work at something. So getting the paycheck, putting the work into something, right? It could just be putting the work into yourself, bettering yourself. It doesn't have to be at the office, so to speak, but it absolutely could be. Let's continue. There's just definitely this energy of a rebirth coming out here immediately out of some darkness. You see how they depict it here with this Judgment, all these very dark birds, but there's this one bird, this white bird that's like rising above all of it. It's coming up out of a very heavy, dark period is what that's feeling like. Three of Cups is next. Wow. So this is a celebration. It's getting together with people you haven't seen in a very long time and celebrating that renewing of friendship or rekindling of friendship there. The Strength. Wow. Beautiful energy coming out for you. The Strength is a card of self-mastery, self-discipline, self-control, self-restraint. The beast within of our addictions or codependent tendencies or anything like that. This is mastering oneself. This is Major Arcana for Leo. You could have Leo somewhere in your chart, Cancer, if you're a sun sign Cancer. Two of Swords as I pause on the bottom deck. So there's some sort of a block here that might be why we see the Strength, like it's overcoming that obstacle. Let's continue. Messages for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Hope you're having a good day, Cancer, wherever you are in the world. Okay, something just flipped. Let me find it. It's the Mother of Swords, aka Queen of Swords, Queen of Discernment. This is someone who's been through a lot in their life, and they're not going to just let anyone into their life experience. They're going to vet them first. They're going to like suss them out first, right? Another Queen, Mother of Wands on the bottom of the deck. She's fire energy, so fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Doesn't have to be. Queen of Swords is air element, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The air or the sword in the tarot represents our thoughts, okay? The way we're thinking on a situation, communication of those thoughts as well. The wands are our actions, the actions that we take, the passion that we feel, fire energy, right? So let's continue. Messages for Cancer, please. The cups, you may have guessed it, is our emotions, the way we feel about things. And then pentacle energy represents the earth plane. So all of our earthly needs, you know, money, shelter, all of that. Messages for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. The Empress just flipped. Empress, it's coming under the Daughter of Wands, aka Page of Wands. This is all four queens in one. This is divine feminine energy. This is life force energy. It's very prolific. It's the birth of something new, right? She's abundance incarnated. Whatever she wants, it instantly manifests into her life experience. She doesn't have to chase after anything ever. She's feminine energy. She receives. Masculine goes out, conquers, and gives to support life force energy. And all of us have feminine and masculine within us. So obviously, you know, it's a balance. Father of Wands, aka King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is somebody who's super charged up and like feeling very passionate to move forward with something or towards something or towards someone. Messages for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Next to flip is the Father of Swords, aka King of Swords. So we have the Queen here already. Now we're seeing the King. This is somebody who's getting very clear about what they want. This is a firm decision. You're not going to change this person's mind, although it is an owl in this depiction. It represents someone who has made a firm decision, right? Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. As I pause, I love the Ace of Cups in this deck. I love the snake skin background. One more, please, for Cancer. Okay, what just flipped? The Queen of Wands, the Mother of Wands. She's considered the sexy queen in the deck. She's feisty, she's alive, she's vivacious, she's magnetic, she feels good in her skin. She feels good about life. She has an optimistic, upbeat mentality about life in general. So just being around her lifts other people up too, unless they're jealous type, and then they can just sit with that. But we have Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Protective, defensive energy. So either she's protective of her own self or somebody is feeling very protective of her. I like this energy, Cancer. Let's clarify with, I don't know. Okay, how about the Witches Tarot? Fine. The Witches Tarot it is. We have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, and on the cut we have the Ace of Pentacles. Hello. So Cancer, an incoming offer or an offer that you're wanting to give, right? The Lovers is major arcana for Gemini, but clearly it's a partnership. And the energy of the card is about making a choice in partnership. Clarity on this spread, please, for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Just Queen of Coins, or AKA Queen of Pentacles as I pause. So I think we've seen all 4 queens in this reading already, and we do have the Empress here, who is all 4 queens embodied. It's just someone who's done a lot of work on themselves, okay? They've worked on their emotional stability and their emotional maturity. They've, you know, Queen of Cups, they've worked on their mind and getting clear, Queen of Swords. They've worked on their body and how they feel about themselves and how they move in the world, Queen of Wands. And then, you know, their stability, their finances, their resources, Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who's done a lot of work on themselves, and yeah, they've manifested, or they have created, they've carved out of life experience a happy, emotional place. So even if that's not a physical place, even if that's within the self, just feeling satisfied and happy within the self there. Typically, the 10 of Cups, though, is a shared emotional bliss. This is with other humans, you know, under a rainbow and dancing and happy, right? So the only other card that's happier than the 10 of Cups is the Sun. We'll see if it comes out. Clarify the Judgment. Somebody or something is coming back to life with the Judgment. Major Arcana for Scorpio. Clarify the Judgment, please. Thank you. 6 of Pentacles and 6 of Wands. 2 sixes coming out. 6 of Pentacles is a giving and a receiving. There's one person giving to 2 children in this depiction. It's a bit softer. I don't mind this card so much when I see the children. It feels more generous to me than breadcrumby, which often this card does feel very breadcrumbing. Like, here's just a little bit. Is that enough? No, it's not. But here, it's definitely giving, like, maybe somebody's coming in with some monetary assistance in a situation here, because it is an act of charity, the 6 of Pentacles, in like its like basic sense. It's an act of charity. 6 of Wands would represent a victory, a public victory. There's something going public here, or something that's being acknowledged by the public, okay? Daughter of Wands is next. Page of Wands. This is very excited energy. Somebody I can feel the excitement. It's like someone or something has woken someone from the dead of that, you know, Judgment energy that we just saw. Daughter of Wands, please. Clarify the Daughter of Wands. Thank you. What? It's a lot of cards, Cancer. First of all, it takes disengaging from some heavy emotions. Okay, just bottom of the deck energy. We've got the 8 of Cups. Walking away from anything that drains your emotions, that's pulling you down. You have to abandon it, or, well, you don't have to. You can always just sit in that energy and feel like crap. Sure. Is that really what you want, though? Right? So disengaging, detaching from whatever's siphoning your energy. 3 of Cups is very different energy. This is, you know, celebration. It's already here. It's literally the next card we're about to clarify. Why are we excited? Because we're coming into some sort of, we're seeing people or connecting with people that we haven't connected with in a very long time. They're friends, and it feels good. We have King of Wands, so talk about passionate energy. This is absolutely a very passionate action taker. 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, though. There might be a hang up on finances. There's a slow return on investment. You know, maybe somebody needs to figure out how to grow their finances here in order to make a proper offer, because the Page of Pentacles, I mean, it's small. It's a page. Although it is earth plane energy, so it does have growth potential. It's like, how much action is someone willing to put into something to make it pop off is what's coming through there. Clarify the Three of Cups for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Ten of Wands. So something is very heavy. There's like a heavy burden here. What's, oh, on the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. So, you know, boom, goes the Tower. Everything blows up and it crumbles. And what you thought was a firm foundation is obliterated. It's just gone, you know. So, yeah, that can be a huge obstacle to overcome, but it's not insurmountable. Shit happens all the time in life. Are you going to lay down and die because of it? Or are you going to rise to the challenge and overcome it, right? I feel like somebody here is rising to the challenge. Strength card. It takes great strength to master thyself. And whether that's an addiction, like I mentioned before, or anything that requires self-discipline, self-control, self-mastery, it takes great strength. It's not easy work. Okay, so that's why it's called strength. Clarify the Strength card for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck as I pause to pick up the cards that came out. We have Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords in reverse, and I'm actually very happy to see that. So, you know, the Nine of Swords in the upright is somebody who's feeling like, oh my God, the weight of all of this anxiety, like how do I even get out of this situation? But it's in the reverse now. So it's telling me that somebody's like, you know what, whatever, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure this out. I am going to figure this out is what this is telling me. This energy is determined. Three of Pentacles to come up with some plan of action. That Pentacle energy is earth plane energy to bring in more monetary resources, perhaps. You know, like I said before, somebody was just stuck at page level. This is very small, right? And, you know, waiting around for something to grow, but maybe it's time to cut ties with whatever we're waiting on, this return of investment. It's just like, no, let's just come up with, scrap it and let's come up with a new plan, right? That's what it's feeling like. And it's like it helps somebody to get unstuck, to feel like, okay, well, maybe there is something I can do about the situation. It's being motivated, I'd say, by emotions. King of Cups feels all of the feels, right? Might not be super expressive with the feels the way that the Queen is. He keeps more of a stoic exterior, but he is feeling the feels. And I feel like maybe that is what's motivating someone to take affirmative action here. Mother of Swords is next. Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's no nonsense, and she's sitting right next to the Empress, and then on the other side of the Empress is the King. So it's like this energy, the feminine here is not allowing just anyone into their life experience. They have to come correct, is what that feels like. Clarify the Mother of Swords for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know if you can hear my daughter playing piano downstairs. It probably isn't recording it, but anyway, clarifying the Mother of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, we're about to clarify the Empress next. This is someone who has put a lot of work into themselves to sharpen their sword and fatten their pockets, right? And grow to a place of emotional maturity where we can extend grace and forgiveness. And, you know, Queen of Wands, just feeling good in their skin and generally speaking, right? So I honestly, they've overcome a lot. We're clarifying the Mother of Swords. Maybe at one point, this feminine felt very trapped, couldn't see a way out of a situation. You see the blindfold that's over her eyes. So yeah, it has taken a lot of work, mastering the self. Clarify the Empress. Okay. Wow. On those words, yes, it has taken a lot of strength. It has taken a lot of like putting in the work to get to Empress status. It's not like it's just handed to you. No, it's an energy that you have to work diligently on your own self to access. You're not just born into it. It just doesn't work that way energetically. I mean, you can be born into money and lose it all if you're not wise, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. But anyway, 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands, the Moon, and the Knight of Pentacles. Something about a very slow progression. You see this horse is just standing there, right? It's not even moving. So it's a very slow grow. Maybe there's a lot of work that needs to be done here to get to this emotional bliss. Maybe there's someone in the storyline who feels like they can't see a way forward. The moon is dark at night, and the 2 of Wands is planning, like, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I cross this distance? Well, inner mastery, self-discipline, self-control, all of the things that you know are hindering your progress, they have to be eliminated if you want to progress, right? The Wheel of Fortune is on the bottom of the deck. So fate, destiny, there's a huge turn of event energy here in a favorable direction. It's the Wheel of Fortune, not misfortune. So the Father of Swords, King of Swords is next. This is someone who has made a firm decision. They are very clear about what they want. Clarify the Father of Swords for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Two of Cups. Yes, they're very clear about what they want, who they want, the partnership here. It's crystal clear. Maybe they've been held back because they've been budgeted. The Four of Pentacles, you know, is someone who's not opening up, not sharing what they have. Maybe they felt like they just didn't have enough to share yet. So Queen of Wands is next. Feisty, lively, sexy energy of the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands, please. I feel like it's just the same feminine energy, but she's presenting it as all 4 queens here. And it's something about her feistiness, her fire. Okay, Ace of Wands, more fire energy is clarifying this queen, or the Mother of Wands, whatever. This is what's like inspiring somebody to move through the work, do the work, like, of self-improvement. It's got them feeling like they want this. It's like the cherry on top. It's like if we do the work, we get the prize, something like that. And if they don't want to do the work, hey, that's fine. They just got to stay stuck. Hanged Man energy on the bottom of the deck. But they're having this awareness. You see the yellow around the head. It's an epiphany. It's an awareness. It's like an aha moment, like, oh my God, I see clearly now, right? Something about the fire of this feminine that has just got somebody very excited and wanting to put the work in and do whatever it takes to, you know, make it happen. All right, Cancer, I dig it. Let's get one of these, I think it's Star Code Astro cards or something like that. For Cancer, please. Thank you, Spirit. You have Sun, Source. That's beautiful. Life force energy coming through. This is supercharged, right? It's literally waking someone from the dead. The Judgment energy was your first card. That's the rebirth after the death of Scorpion energy. We have Ascendant, entrance, entering into a whole new way of moving in the world, being in the world. It's entrance. It's like an initiation, it feels like. All right, I have a new deck. It's called the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Let's get a couple cards for Cancer, please. Thank you, Spirit. I fantasize about you. And I'm caught up in a karmic relationship. Well, maybe that's why we saw that Eight of Cups. It's time to disengage. Maybe they're realizing they've been stuck in something that was not beneficial. It was not growing. It was not giving a return on investment, right? So something about this fiery energy that's helping somebody to like realize some things and maybe cut ties with that karmic relationship. Okay, let's get an angel oracle card for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. You have ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. All right, let's get a couple cards from my little miniature oracle cards before we close out. This is for Cancer. Cancer, if you like the way I read the cards, if you like my vibe, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Hit that thumbs up button. That like button really helps to get me into the algorithm of YouTube. Thank you so much. We have Angel, Compassion. We also have Rose, Promise. And that is what I have for you, Cancer. I hope something in this reading was helpful. And until next time, take it easy.